Hello, I am Frank Zappa, musician, composer, and someone who spent a lifetime challenging norms and questioning the status quo. I'd like to talk about a quote of mine that continues to resonate, perhaps more now than ever. Modern Americans behave as if intelligence were some sort of hideous deformity. This was my commentary on a troubling trend I observed during my time, a growing disdain for critical thinking and intellectualism in American society. It wasn't just about a lack of education or information. It was about the cultural shift toward valuing conformity and ignorance over curiosity and understanding. Let me unpack what I meant back then, and how these words apply to the world today, how it applied in my time and to me. In the 1960s and 70s, I witnessed an anti-intellectual undercurrent creeping into American culture. While it was an era of incredible social and cultural change, there was also a backlash against those who dared to think critically or challenge the norms. Intellectuals and artists were often dismissed as elitist or out of touch, and anyone who questioned authority was seen as a threat. This mindset played out in politics, media, and even education. Politicians pandered to the lowest common denominator, prioritizing sound bites over substance. Media outlets began to prioritize entertainment over information. Schools often failed to teach students how to think critically, focusing instead on rote memorization and standardized testing. Intelligence, genuine, questioning, skeptical intelligence, was seen as inconvenient because it challenged the systems of power and the narratives of conformity. As someone who used my music and my voice to critique these trends, I saw firsthand how intelligence was met with suspicion, even hostility. If you dared to ask hard questions or push boundaries, you risked being ridiculed or ostracized. But to me, that only underscored the importance of doing exactly that, of using your mind and refusing to settle for easy answers. How it applies now, and to us fast forward to today, and this issue has only intensified. We live in a time of unprecedented access to information, yet misinformation spreads faster than ever. Social media algorithms prioritize sensationalism and outrage over facts and nuance. Public discourse has become polarized to the point where thoughtful debate is often replaced with shouting matches and echo chambers. The devaluation of intelligence is evident in how experts are dismissed, science is questioned for political gain, and critical thinkers are labeled as out of touch or untrustworthy. The rise of anti-intellectual movements has led to a dangerous erosion of trust in institutions like journalism, education, and even healthcare. In an age where we need rational thinking more than ever to address issues like climate change, inequality, and technological disruption, we find ourselves turning away from the very tools that could help us solve these problems. But here's the irony. The world is more complex and interconnected than it was in my time. Intelligence, critical thinking, and the courage to question have never been more necessary. Yet as a society, we seem to fear these traits, treating them as threats rather than assets. This fear stifles innovation, suppresses dissent, and ultimately weakens democracy itself. A call to action. This quote isn't just a critique, it's a challenge. It challenges all of us to reject the cultural forces that devalue intelligence and to embrace the hard work of thinking critically, asking questions, and seeking the truth. It's not enough to sit back and bemoan the state of the world. We have to actively cultivate a culture that values intelligence, creativity, and curiosity. How do we do that? By supporting education that teaches critical thinking instead of just test-taking. By demanding more from our leaders, our media, and ourselves. By encouraging open, respectful dialogue that prioritizes understanding over winning. And perhaps most importantly, by refusing to treat intelligence as a deformity or a luxury, but rather as a vital tool for progress and survival. Thank you for taking the time to reflect with me on this. The war on intelligence is part of a larger battle, an information war that shapes how we understand the world and our place in it. To learn more about these critical issues and how we can address them, visit information-warfare.com. Together we can fight for a future where intelligence is celebrated, not feared. Stay curious, stay critical, stay informed. Thank you.